every successful person that you admire did not just wake up one day and hope for clarity, energy, momentum. They chose to build it day by day, maybe even hour by hour, intentionally. So today, we're going to talk about your routine and something that you might be dreading to fix, but something sacred that you can design for yourself to help you become what you want. First question, where am I wasting the most time, and how is that distracting me from the life I want? There are a lot of distractions out there in your routine. One thing I like to help people move through is everything that they do during their day, make a list, write it all down. Every single thing you do. Make sure you put in there brushing your teeth, walking the dog if that needs to be something that's part of your routine. Anything that you do throughout your entire day. And then separate need to do from want to do. And then you need to layer in which things are going to move you towards that life that you want. Move you towards what I like to call your priority goals or your purposeful goals. That can help you weed out a lot of things. There will be a ton of distractions that your mind will put in front of you as you work towards something that is new and different. Maybe you decided you want to get after health and wellness for yourself. Maybe you decided you want to push further in your career or even launch your own business. Those can feel very scary and intimidating because your body has created muscle memory in what you need to do to be successful in it. But the things you are great at, maybe you're really good. Maybe you feel you're the best at cleaning your house, and your house will never be clean if you're not the one that does it because you do it the right way. You also need to make sure you intentionally carve out time for things that are going to shape you and grow you towards the goals you say you want for yourself. Therefore, distractions are going to come up stronger and heavier as you begin to tell your mind, okay, today we're going to go work out, or today we're going to purchase a domain name and form an LLC. You will be shocked at the things that fly in front of you with distractions. Oh my gosh, my junk drawer in the kitchen. Today's the day I have to get it cleaned up. Where it's been like that for 3 years? No. Form your LLC. Get to the gym. The junk drawer can wait one more day, I promise you. But the biggest challenge too is to build awareness of what it is that you need to learn and do without shame. So how do you do that? Well, first, it is a mindset, right? You have to accept that you are going to be new and learning something. So there will be times where you mess up and you fall. I like to use the analogy of a child learning to walk. Sometimes they fall down, but they can laugh through it a lot of the times. Get really intentional with your time. I really like to use schedule blocking. A lot of my journals will guide you through choosing what is important in your day and carving out time for things that move you towards that intentional, purpose-filled life, your priority goals. Carving out time for that. You'll be surprised. Sometimes you only need to give 30 minutes to an hour a day, or maybe 2 or 3 hours a week towards those goals that are new to you. And then you will learn how to adjust your time accordingly and begin to pour more time into that as you build your confidence in those new actions you're taking. Second question, what habits or patterns are keeping me stuck in survival mode? Right. Yikes. A lot of them. There are so many things that you have muscle memory in doing that you unknowingly feel accomplished and proud of yourself when you do them, that you allow yourself to make those actions priority over things that are actually going to better you and challenge you and push you to learn the new things that you need to learn. You're going to find as you hopefully use journaling and meditation, there are times where you're actually addicted to chaos and urgency. You always need to be doing something and you give yourself validation. Maybe it's pausing to clean the house instead of building a website for a company or a business idea that you have. Because you know how to clean your house, you know how to do your dishes, you know how to do your laundry, you know how to take care of your yard work. And so when you finish it, you can step back and say, yay, I did it. And you can give yourself that little pat in the back. But doing something new for your career advancement, maybe a health and wellness routine change, going after your own business, this can be really hard and different. So your body's going to put up resistance to spending too much time on it, because you might find you've just poured 3 or 4 hours into something and it, in the end, wasn't the direction you needed to go, or it wasn't necessarily something you needed at that moment. It may be great information or a practice that you learned that you will be able to apply in the future. So no time is ever wasted if the actions that you are taking move you towards your goal. But you can't get there if you can't separate your need to do from your want to do, your have to do from what truly will make a difference in your routine. And you've got to get really intentional about how you are using your time and the habits that you already have. Make that cup of coffee and that scrolling on your phone something that you do as a reward once you give yourself a few minutes in doing something new. And start small. Start with little things that you can commit to doing. For me, I knew that I needed to get after improving my mindset and expanding my awareness to the possibilities of really everything that I'm capable of and that others have gone through. So I knew I needed to start reading. And I've never read business books or self-help books or mindset books. I never read them before in my life. I always enjoyed historic fiction. But I said, you know what? I need to change something deep within myself, and I deserve to honor time to grow my mindset and improve my routine. Third question. What would it look like to create a routine that actually supports my peace, joy, and energy? I love this. It's transformative. When you intentionally design your day to honor the things that your soul or your heart is telling you want to get after, it's amazing the stamina and the fire that awakens within you. And when you choose to start your day with a quietness and a stillness, and just taking a few moments to reflect on what your ultimate goal is. I call it your priority goal, your end goal, your dream life. When you take a moment to just close your eyes and see that and feel that, and then think about what you already have all around you. Gratitude is such a huge mindset influencer. When you think about things that you have to be grateful for at your fingertips right now. Maybe that morning you were hearing birds outside, and there's just something about hearing nature. So you can be grateful for hearing those birds chirping as the sun has like a golden glow coming through the window. Or maybe you're grateful that you were able to purchase some additional healthy foods to layer into your meals this week. Or maybe you were grateful for a friend who just recently texted you to let you know they were thinking of you and wanted to get together at some point soon because they enjoy your company and they're thinking of you. Things like that to be grateful for. But there's also things like, I'm grateful that my mind is capable of learning new things. I'm grateful that I have this passion and this dream inside of me that I know I will accomplish. I'm grateful that I have people around me who believe in me. Or I'm grateful that I have the ability to get on my computer and meet new networks of people that I can connect with. Open yourself up to gratitude and then intentionally plan out what your day looks like. And I get it. I'm a wife, a mom. I run businesses. My day has been jam-packed with things that aren't always in my control. I get a phone call that something needs emergency fixed, at the store. I get a call that my son is sick and needs to come home from school. These things will come up in your day, and that's all right. You pivot and you shift, but if you know that you need to give 10 minutes of your day to learning something new, your schedule shifts, but where can you protect that 10 minutes later in your day? This might mean you need to wake up a little earlier in your day. The domino effect of that is maybe you need to get to sleep a little earlier. Maybe you do give up some entertainment, doom scrolling on your phone. While that feels good to unplug and rest, if it's not fueling growth for you, think about how much time you pour into that. So your morning routine should be very sacred for you, and that can really help ignite that peace, joy, and energy. You don't have to hustle your way towards your goals or towards healing. You have the ability to build your life different than what it is you're experiencing right now, but it's going to take being vulnerable and reflecting on where you're at, what you are scared of, what might be holding you back, and what you truly want to get after. I invite you to visit thesaigeshift.com. I have tools, books, journals to help you along this process of shifting your mindset and improving your routine to get after the life that you truly dream for yourself. You are allowed to take power back, but do it intentionally, one shift at a time.